One of the things that's really interesting about elephants is not any one thing, it's that they are so physically different from us, but yet when you watch them, you see so many similarities to human behavior.
One of the most interesting things I've seen Shanti do is pretty recently she's turned very maternal towards the tires that she finds in her yards. And you'll see her carrying them around with her, placing them gently against things, never setting them on the ground, putting them up on things. And apparently she used to do that before she had calves, and it's just a new or a behavior she's re-picked back up.
This elephant behind me is Shanti. Shanti is our mom elephant. She weighs a little more than 9,000 pounds. She is 34 years old. Shanti's calf Kondala is up in the other yard right now. Kondala is 8.5 years old. He weighs right now about 5,600 pounds. When he was born here at the zoo, he weighed 354 pounds, which is pretty large for a calf, but it gives you a sense of how quickly he grows. And the other elephant we have out in the yard here, and two of our keepers are working with her right now, is Ambika. Ambika is the oldest four-legged mammal in the zoo. She's 62 years old.
Well, the elephants here have a pretty stable diet. They get a certain amount of produce, and I'd say in general produce is their favorite part of their diet. And of the produce we give them on a daily basis, definitely apples I'd say is right up there as their top food. But seasonally we do get different things, and I think in the fall they get their pumpkins. I'd say year-round that's the single instance where I see them having the most fun eating their food.
We've begun moving our elephants into the new facility, which you see behind me here. You can also see our older facility. We're thrilled to finally be moving into this facility. We've spent so much time planning and working on. During the next few months, what we're going to be doing is working with our elephants, getting them used to life here in the new barn, getting them comfortable with life there and making that feel like home for them. So during this period, they'll be visible to our public a little bit less than normal. We still want to get them outside for their own sake and also for our public's sake. But it's not going to be as consistent and predictable as it used to be. Right now, for example, Kondala's outside and he's enjoying life as normal, but the girls are working on getting used to coming into the new space, and we're only our second week into the transition, and you know, they're starting to get used to it, Shanti in particular, but it'll be a little while before they're all comfortable over there.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about the new facility for our young bulls specifically. A lot of people like to focus on the fact that it seems like it's more land. And I think it might be just slightly larger than what we have, but the most important thing is that it's different. It's a different classroom. It has different views than he's seen in years or seen at all in the valley. He will have the opportunity to see trees way taller just because of the way that things are situated, that where the trees start in the lower yard is above him. Everything, I think he's going to be surprised that he's dwarfed by the world because he's outgrowing the world that he has right now.
We're definitely going to get more elephants in to help establish our breeding program and grow into a multi-generational herd. The number that we get will largely depend on what we need to establish a long-term multi-generational herd, something that's self-sustaining for roughly 100 years or more with bringing in different genetic material.
There's no one favorite thing that I like to train. I just like working with the elephants. When you train them, you're working together with them. You're communicating, and the communication goes both ways. And I just love when they're trying to help figure out how to do the thing you want them to do.
As a species in general is growing at a... Thanks, Vicky.